Hello, good morning Europe, good afternoon Asia. Welcome on today's webinar. It's Ota speaking, so I wish a great day for everybody. And welcome on today's webinar. It's focused on Safetica 7.5. So Milos, our senior security and technical consultant, will show you all the new stuff in the product we've been developing for a couple months. And I hope that you will find this webinar interesting for you. It's the new version brings a lot of improvements and enhancements. So I hope that you will get all the information you want. You can also ask your question in the chat window. And I think that's all from my side. So I'm really happy that you are here with us today. And now I will give the word to Milos, who will show you the news in the product. So thank you, and Milos can start.
Hello everyone, thanks Ota for kind words at the beginning. As he mentioned, I'm a senior security consultant here in Safetica, and today I will show you our main changes in 7.5 version. Let's see the agenda together. We will go through some enhanced monitoring features. I will talk about a new DLP notification on users' endpoints. I will mention new updated BitLocker interface as well as new data classification, which is much easier and more simple to use. I will talk about how Safetica will help you with GDPR regulation, which is coming to Europe very soon. We have changed the categorization and productivity features as well, which will help us to create more clear enriched reports in our new version. And at the end, I will mention all other improvements, fixes, and other features we have somehow changed in our new version. So let's see together our main changes which are brought by our new Safetica 7.5 version. Instead of focusing only to DLP, our main product in Safetica, we are enhancing also other features like monitoring in Auditor, which is as important as other features in our product. Administrators, they are very often fighting their network bandwidths because they are also full of network communication. Users, they are on the other hand using very dangerous applications like torrents, and we kind of thought about it, and we prepared a new enhanced network monitoring feature in Auditor. In enhanced visualization mode, you can now see divided network communication among applications or among applications categories in your company. So you can see that you can easily aggregate applications, and you can immediately see which data or which applications are consuming your bandwidth immediately, or you can easily detect dangerous applications among those which are used for workflow. And you can, for example, easily set rules for denying torrent applications in your company. By that, you can protect your data even without DLP, and you can be assured that users will use only applications which are focused on a work-related workflow. You can also see more details about the running processes in our new network monitoring visualization, and globally it will help you to see more insights into the data flow in your company. By that, you can also easily detect those forbidden applications, and you can scan peer-to-peer networks and other features which were not present in our previous version of Safetica. I have mentioned that we have enhanced our DLP notifications as well. On the endpoints, our new windows are showing more information, and they are offering hints in pop-up windows. It will bring more clear, more user-friendly description for endpoint users, and it will show also the list of copying or moving files which users are handling. By that, we are not only protecting the data, but we are also educating the user so he would understand what's the DLP about, how to use it, and why the rules are applied for these files. He immediately knows what's the situation about, and if he wants to, he can cancel that, or he can continue in notification mode, or he will be informed in the restrictive mode that the feature or the operation was cancelled. And he immediately knows by the action column in the table you can see that the operation was logged. So for example, in notification mode, he can also choose whether he will continue with the operation or not. If he wants to, he can continue, but you as an administrator will know it immediately because the action will be saved in Safetica database and shown in Safetica console. An user might be afraid of this, so he can also cancel the operation. By the list, he can also see which files he's copying, so he can choose only the important files and he can cancel all the others. So new DLP notifications are not even more informative for users, but also more educative. They will help users to understand DLP, to like DLP, and not to be afraid to use it. As I mentioned, the clear description of restrictions will show more information, more tooltips. And for example, if you hover your mouse over the icons, it will show the information and description about the restrictions. New DLP also increases the security of your data in your company. We are trying to protect your data as much as possible by creating the sandbox of data, and users will be informed about the sandbox. They will be able to use, for example, also clickable links in notifications to open either allowed allowed folder or allowed path in your company where they can save the data, or they can easily open a security restriction of your company, post it on the website, and they can read more information about your security in the concrete customers network. Among DLP, we are trying to enhance our secondary features as well. We have, for example, updated our BitLocker interface. This new interface is optimized to be used in bigger companies with more clients at once. And you can see it's more enterprise friendly. We are trying to change the BitLocker to be used not on dozens or hundreds, but on thousands of devices. We have changed both BitLocker disks and BitLocker devices user interfaces. So now you can easily encrypt all devices at once, and you can just set small exceptions for disks or devices you don't want to encrypt. Both settings and authentication options were enhanced in BitLocker, so now it's even more reliable, even more fast, and even more protective. So in case that the user will, for example, turn off the computer during the encryption, our client will ensure that the data won't be broken, and it will continue with encryption just after the computer is turned on again. As you can see, in local drives, now it's really simple to use a policy, global policy for all devices here or all drives here. You can either encrypt them all, or you can choose only data drives or only system drives. This policy will be used for all drives in the company, and later you can choose the options for the selected policy. Automatically, you will see the present technologies on your computers. So for example, like here, there is a TPM, and you can easily encrypt all computers with TPM technology. As an alternative, you can choose the password or a USB key. So in case that the TPM won't work, you can also use the alternative option to decrypt your drive. Very handful feature now is also the takeover feature, where you can take over the drives which are already encrypted by BitLocker on a system level. So you can merge it with Safetica settings, and all disks can be under one hood. You can see that the disks are really detailed described, and you can see that you can set that exception I was talking about very easily. You can either ignore the encryption at all, or you can just set the disks to stay in the previous state. So no change from now on will be taken on that drive. By that, you can specify the list of drives, for example, drives on server machines you don't want to encrypt, and these would be ignored forever, and all others will be encrypted by the main policy. Except of that, you can also save this all recovery information to Active Directory, or you can export it immediately here and save it on the drive. So in case that something will go wrong, you can immediately decrypt the drives with your recovery information exported from Safetica. In BitLocker drives, you can easily encrypt all devices which are present in your environment, and not only one by one, but as a more enterprise solution, we are focusing on groups. So now you can encrypt all groups together, and you will save the time by encrypting them all. We are bringing new data classification feature as well. It was easy even before, but against the competition, we were always faster. Even that we were already faster, we tried to fasten it anyway, and I can say we were quite successful. Now, with our new configuration logic, you can save up to 50% of your time to implement our new classification. Complicated rules you needed to use before are just the past. You can now choose one of the three simple criteria with powerful options, which are websites, applications, and paths. And you can add more advanced options to them, like keyword in the file name or extensions, and you can precisely specify which data will be tagged by our classification. So you can create as many rules as you want to protect your data everywhere in your network. It doesn't matter if they are exported from the application, downloaded from the web, or saved to a path. You can always specify precisely the rules you want to tag. Now you can see that it's divided into three sections: applications, webs, and paths, where you can create these very simple rules, like here. On one computer, it will take data in this path with this extension, and you don't need to take care of it anymore. You can even set the repeating features so it will take any new data created in this path. The same thing you can do with webs or applications. If you want to combine them all, you can always choose the process rules, and you can define the rules in the old way, like you were used to in older versions. Plus that, we have moved the removal rules to its separate section, so now you can create very easy removal rule for deleting the text from your files. You can set the simple rule for the path, for example, and you can set it to remove the tag. Now every data which would be in this path would be cleared from our Safetica tags. And you don't need to combine them with the previous rules, so it's more simple and more easy to use. At the beginning, I have mentioned that Safetica is bringing new GDPR recommendation. Let's see what's GDPR anyway, and how Safetica can help you with this regulation. As I said, it's a regulation which is coming to Europe very soon, and it's the regulation about personal data protection. If you broke this regulation, it won't be really cheap. You can get fined up to 20 million euros, or up to 4% of your yearly income, which is a lot of money. And you can use Safetica to minimize the risk of breaking this regulation even today. For example, just after the installation, in this post-installation wizard, there is a step where the regulatory compliance note is being shown. So you can read and you can see that there is a recommendation that if you want to minimize the risk of breaking the GDPR regulation, you can turn on all these features automatically here, and you will start to protect your data immediately. It doesn't matter if it's monitoring, application, or web control, the basic DLP or security alerts to be sent on your email address. All of these features will help you to meet the GDPR regulation recommendations. So you can minimize you can minimize every threat in your company immediately. All these features will be turned on in Auditor, Supervisor, or DLP automatically just after the installation. Plus that, you can see new automatic notifications in Safetica console. If you forget to turn on something here, or you will leave it to the leave it for later, you can see new notifications in every view in Safetica console. They will be shown in the upper side of the view, and they will inform you that you are missing some settings in the console. Plus that, we are bringing new overview for GDPR in our Web Safetica interface. You can see that there are statistics, charts, and records which are informing you if there is some dangerous activity in your network regarding GDPR. If there are some suspicious behavior from users, you will see them immediately. And for you as the administrator or the owner of the company, the best thing about this is if you see the empty view, everything's working just fine because your rules are already protecting you. If you see data like this, you can be assured that there are some channels or users which are breaking your politics, and you can easily see which channels and which files are leaving your company, and you can cancel these operations immediately by turning on the settings in Safetica console. We are bringing new categorization and productivity features as well. It's connected to GDPR too, because now you can categorize webs and applications directly in Web Safetica under one hood. Not even that you can categorize the websites and applications into separate categories like you were used to in our Safetica console, but right now you can very easily set the productivity levels for applications and webs as well. So you can divide all the records just like you want to, and you can easily see the precise results in charts, records, or statistics. Plus that, it's very easy. The interface is very simple, so not even administrators are allowed to do it, but also managers or supervisors of the departments are very easily able to set a new category or recategorize the website or set the productivity for a specific application. You can use them also for alerts and reports, so you will see all the data sorted just like you want. And you can see that it's very easy. By drag and dropping the small categories you can see on the right, you can change the productivity for categories immediately. So for example, you can take Gmail category, you can move it to unproductive, and from now on, the Gmail won't be taken as a productive website. It will be set to unproductive category or productivity level. And in that case, in your company, whoever will enter the Gmail, you will see it in our productivity charts and records. Connected to that are our new enriched reports as well. Automatic reports now can be also generated directly from Web Safetica, and it can be done by anyone. It can be done again by management, supervisors, or administrators of Safetica. It's very easy to set an alert with all new design and content hit there, and you can be assured that every information you need will be there. Combined with the productivity and categorization, you will see precisely the logs you want to see on a monthly or weekly basis. Plus that, there are no limitations for size or numbers of records. So now every single record which is collected by our clients would be present in the new report. In the future, we are also trying to do the automatic security analysis report, which will bring you the new overview in XLS format, so you will be able to do proof of concepts analysis easily just by exporting the data from Safetica. As you can see, creating the report is very easy. You will just name it, you will choose the content, and you will choose the users which would be included in the report. Then you will just choose the language and the period you will be receiving the report from Safetica. And the last step, you will just define the email addresses of users who will see the report at the end. Just easy as this, and you can see the simple overviews every single month. Let's talk about other changes as well. They are not as big, but they are as important as the others. You can't see them easily because they are usually on the background, but they are not less important than the previous ones. For example, we are continuously trying to enhance our DLP technology. So on the background, we enhanced a lot of features and we created a new, better, simpler DLP module, which is even more clever than even before. For better and easier entering of exceptions, we have prepared new automatic exceptions rules, like here. Imagine that there is a user who would like to upload some data on a server, on a file hosting server or a cloud server, like here. So you will set the rule to block upload to this website. But user, he will try it anyway because he doesn't know, or he just want to try it to upload a sensitive file on this website. So he will load it and he will hit the upload. What happens? The original website, it contacts another website on the background. So the file is actually being uploaded to a completely different URL than user entered in the website. And before, it was very hard for us to see all these operations on the background and protect the data here. But right now, Safetica will automatically add a new rule for the second website. Second URL will be added to the same exceptions and it will be blocked anyway. So at the end, user won't be able to upload it on the new website at all, and Safetica pop-up will show up and will inform him that the upload was blocked anyway. So once the website is in the exceptions, everything which is visited or contacted from the first website will be put it in the same rule as well. We have created even more secure sandbox for your sensitive data by this, and it's very easy and intuitive to use it. Among other DLP improvements, we are now supporting transferring our Safetica tags also using emails clients. So for example, when two users in the same company are communicating to each other and they are sending the data from one computer to another by email, the tag will be transformed from one computer to another. So just after downloading the data on the other machine, the same rules in Safetica will be applied to that file immediately. So there is no way now that the tag will be removed during the email communication. Among that, full support for Microsoft Edge browser and other Metro applications in Windows 10 and Windows 8 are now supported fully as well. We are trying to enhance our product to be compatible with all newest applications and technologies. So you don't need to be afraid to use Microsoft Edge right on now. And all data, all DLP rules or all supervisor restrictions will be applied to the browser now as well. We have made a lot of performance improvements as well. Right now, we enhanced our performance for clients. You don't need to be afraid to connect more offices or higher number of clients to one Safetica server which will save you not even the time, but also a lot of money to use only one physical server for our product. We are now supporting up to 5,000 endpoint clients with basic monitoring features turned on, and we are growing with our new performance improvement to bigger companies. You can now use them with more customers, which are bigger and with more computers. We are also supporting up to 2,000 clients with 100% performance turned on with all the features from DLP, supervisor, and others. So not even the monitoring, but also DLP performance was improved, and our server now is handling much heavier traffic than ever before. We are bringing a new support window as well. On the place where you've been used to our help button, there is now a support button. You can open this window and you can see that there is a lot of information that it wasn't there before. On the first line, you can see new notification. As I mentioned, throughout all the product, there are new alerts which are being shown to users or administrators of our product. And for example, here you can see that it's alerting you that you don't use the automatic sending of statistics in database management. So by that, you can go there and you can enable it, so it will help you and us to maintain the product better. Also, there is a direct link to our Safetica knowledge base, which will help you to solve every small issue which we have encountered already. It will help you to fasten your process of helping your customers by simply reading our technical articles which are present in our knowledge base. And plus that, at the end, there is a debugging information collection manual you can use to set a proper verbose or debug logs collection. There is a step-by-step manual. If you want to use it, you will be able to send us the proper information we need to send to our developers or QA to help you to solve even the most complicated and unpleasant issues. Among the other improvements, as I mentioned before, all new operating systems and applications are now supported. For example, newly released Windows 10 Creators update. So we are proudly continuing with updating our product to be able to be used in the newest environments. We also bring more fixes and performance improvements on the background, so you don't see them, but you will probably feel them. You can see that the product is more faster, more reliable, more able to be connected by more endpoints, and so on. We also translated our product to a new language. We are bringing the complete Spanish localization in our product. Not even the endpoint is now in Spanish language, but also our console and other features. Also, Web Safetica is being translated, so you can expect all the product in Spanish. And as I said, there is a lot of automatic settings notifications in our console, so you will be seeing them in every separate view. You will be able to get a notification about the important settings which are not turned on, and that will help you if it will. So this was our main changes in our Safetica 7.5 version. We were talking about new network monitoring feature with aggregation by applications. I have also mentioned new DLP notification windows, which are more educative and more informative for endpoint user, as well as more useful for administrators of Safetica. I have also mentioned new BitLocker management in both devices and drives views. You can now be assured that you will handle more devices at once with our enterprise-friendly policies. I was talking about new classification as well, divided into 3 simple criteria: applications, websites, and paths. So you will be now able to choose one of these criteria, or all of them, and take all the data you want to protect easily. In our Web Safetica, we are bringing new categories and productivity categorization. You will be able to choose whether the application or website is productive or not, so you will ensure that you will receive all data modified just for your needs. And connected to that, there is a new report feature in our Web Safetica, which is bringing you the monthly or weekly overviews, set it automatically or very easily in our Web Safetica interface. I hope that you have enjoyed today's webinar, and I know that you've been posting questions and receiving answers the whole time, but if you want to have more questions and answers right now, this is the right time to do it. Meanwhile, I will ask you to contact us with anything you want to hear from today's webinar. If you are an ESET partner, you can easily send an email to eset-partner@safetica.com and we will approach you directly by that. If you are a partner outside the ESET network, you can contact us on global-sales@safetica.com email address, and we will take a same approach to you. If you want to hear or see more information or more technical data, or if you want to try our products, you can visit our safetica.com and website, and you can, for example, sign in to our demo product, which is on our website, and you can easily go through the Web Safetica features. This version we were talking about will be released in the next week. So if you are waiting for these new features in the next week, you will get an official link through our channels, either from our email address, or you can find our links on the website, or even in Safetica console, there would be automatical link downloading available. So thank you very much. This was Milos from Safetica presenting you the new version of Safetica 7.5. And as I said, if you have any other questions, this is the right time. Hopefully we will hear or see each other very soon again, and I wish you a pleasant day.